Welcome to First Things First, the weekday morning devotions from Pastor Stephen Miller at First Free Will Baptist Church of Morrison City in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Well, good morning and welcome to First Things First. Today is Friday, March the 14th, and so thankful for another day that the Lord has blessed us with. And here we are down to the end of the work week, and we're but just about right in the middle of March, in the month of March, and it seems like it's going by fast, and but thankful for what the Lord's doing, and we won't worry about Shakespeare and the Ides of March tomorrow. Traditionally you say it's bad luck, but we don't believe in bad luck. We just believe in the grace of God, and hey, that's what we want to talk about this morning, and talk about God's love and His mercy for us. And we've been reading and studying this week, all week long, about the life lessons from Ruth. And this morning we are going to continue that and finish up on that series by going to Matthew chapter 1, verse 5. And if you look at that verse and think about, this is talking about the genealogy of Jesus, where he came from. And I'm thankful that we can go back and have that history and have that knowledge of that some pretty interesting people, I guess that you could say, in the genealogy of Jesus, thinking about where he his birth line. And here we find in Matthew chapter 1, verse 5, and Salmon begat Boaz of Rahab, and Boaz begat Obed of Ruth, and Obed begat Jesse, and we'll continue on, but Jesse begat David the king, and David begat Solomon of her that had been the wife of Uriah. And as we look and we think about how that God used even this Moabite woman, that she was raised up in a place where they didn't believe in the same God that the Hebrew people believed in, or that we believe in. She grew up in a place that they had other gods and other religions, and but God brought her out of that, and as she followed Naomi, as Ruth followed Naomi into the Israel, there she told her, said, "Your God shall be my God." And surely today, as we look back at the history of this and thinking about how that God can bring us out from that undesirable place, I guess you could say, and brings us hope today. And I began to think about what it said in the devotion this morning, and I just want to read part of that devotion, which says, "No one is born deserving God's grace. We are hopelessly lost slaves to our own passions and consequences of sins. Just as Ruth experienced, God has provided us a means of redemption into His family, and we can enjoy the blessing of His salvation. While we can learn much from the examples of Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz, we see more about the character of the Father as He worked through the family line of these flawed individuals to bring about salvation for us all." And again, thinking about how that God used people like Ruth, that was a Moabite, how Lord God used somebody like Rahab, that was a harlot, that was a Gentile, and brought them, showed in the lineage of Jesus here. And it's just amazing how that God can take something and make something out of nothing today. And it's kind of about what I feel like a lot of times is I'm not worthy of anything, and I'll be honest with you, neither are you. There's none of us that are worthy of His grace and His mercy and what He has done for us. But still, He loved us so much that He came to die on that cross, and to give us hope, to give us peace, and to make us something today, where we were actually nothing. And God brings us up, and He makes something out of us. What does He make out of us? He makes something that is saved, something that is redeemed, something that is born again, something that is considered now in the family of God. We've been adopted in and grafted in, just like Ruth was here. She wasn't of that lineage, but yet she was grafted in. And so can we today because of what Jesus Christ did for us. Ruth was only able to do that because Boaz redeemed her. But today we're able to do that because Jesus has redeemed us. The very Son of God has made a way so that we could have that redemption. We could have that hope today. And I'm so thankful for that hope, thankful for that grace that only God can give. So, friend, I hope that you have received that grace and accepted Him as your Lord and Savior. Can I tell you, in the book of Ruth, we've learned this week that Ruth did work hard, and she did stand out, in her work and in her ethics that she had. But the works didn't save her. In the end, it was the redemption that she was blessed by. And today we're the same way. We can't work our way in, but we have that grace because of what Jesus has done for us. And again, so thankful for that. And you can receive that too. If you don't know Him today would be a perfect time to get to know Him, to accept Him as your Lord and Savior. And if you need help in doing just that, please give me a call or send me a message. We'd love to be able to talk to you and to be able to help you get to Jesus. Listen, your salvation doesn't come through me, but I can tell you about one that can give you salvation, that can redeem you today. And I'm so thankful for His love and His mercy. Friend, I hope that you have a blessed day today. And as it is Friday, we're coming up on the weekend. I hope that you have a good weekend. Remember, we're going to have church this coming Sunday, and looking forward to our Sunday services. And we have a representative from the Harvest Child Care Ministries that's going to be coming. But don't be discouraged on, somebody else is coming, because he's going to preach too. And I've heard that he's a good preacher. So come out and join us for some good message, and to learn more about this ministry. And then Sunday night, of course, we'll have our regular 6 o'clock service. But then on Monday, remember, Monday, it's hard to believe, but revival is upon us now. We'll be starting revival Monday night at 7 o'clock. So I am excited about that, looking forward to seeing what God's going to do in our church and in the lives of the people in our church. And hope that we can come out and truly be revived, be blessed because of God's strength and His grace. So come out if you can, be with us. We'd love to see you here at First Free Will of Morrison City. And I hope to see you Sunday. I hope to see you right back here again Monday morning for another edition of First Things First. May God bless you is our prayers.
First Things First is a ministry of First Free Will Baptist Church of Morrison City. We are located at 211 West Carters Valley Road in Kingsport, Tennessee.